4th in the AFC Championship game. Off we go in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. Fighting through at the 25.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
They run with a dangerous Saquon Barkley.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. They'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at 2nd down. At the 30-yard line.
Here we go. 220.
Here's Fields. That's caught downfield. It's Golden.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line.
16 more yards. That's another Steelers first. Here we go.
Fields now to throw. That's taken in by Kraft.
And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped it to 1.
That's another Steelers first down.
Barkley, no signal, and now they say he did not get in. He is stonewalled at the 1.
Call it no gain, and it's going to be 2nd and goal.
They're right there at the 1. No gain, but don't let that stop you. Line back up and keep going at them. If I'm them, I'm thinking about going at it 4 straight times.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
Justin Fields
keeping it himself from a yard out.
And the Steelers are on the board first here in this division round matchup. Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And it's now a 7-0 game.
Ravens nothing.
Here's the Steelers kick team as they'll boot this one away.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 21. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest with a guy with that type of speed. You do so. Send him deep. Try to throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
We'll get this out to Tootin.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
This time, Jackson will throw it.
That'll be caught right side by the rookie receiver. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 38. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. To throw is Jackson.
That's complete. He's got Tootin.
And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 20-yard line.
That's another Baltimore first down. 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Go. Get out. Get out.
And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24.
All that blown up by DeMarvion Overshow.
Back at the 24-yard line.
Well, this has been a good march down the field, but now they're stuck looking at a 2nd and 14.
Hey, report.
Jackson.
Finds Tootin out of the backfield.
Completion good for 14 yards. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. After 7-0 on EA Sports.
1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
First and goal and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back.
19 Tiger.
That is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Bashir Tootin, a 9-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens are an extra point away now from tying this ball game.
Boy, 2 long, sustained drives by each team to start things out. It's kind of similar to how the pitch clock has shortened baseball games. That means we'll be out of here quickly if we get a few more drives like that. We're in the 2nd quarter now, and we've only had 1 drive apiece, each of which have ended with touchdowns.
John Harbaugh thought about it, and now his guys are going to go for the 2-point conversion.
Finish it up.
And this play is not going to work. He stopped short of the goal line, and this will remain a 7-6 ball game.
Ravens 6.
Boy, they're down only 1 score, still first half, but they're going to line up for the onside kick. And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down.
Well, CD, you understand. I mean, they're so eager trying to get back in this game here in the 4th quarter, but they touched that one a little too early before it went 10 yards.
Brandon, in such a high-stakes scenario, everyone's feeling the pressure on this play. The special teams coordinator, which one is he going to pick in terms of kicks? Can the kicker execute it? Can the team wait for 10 yards? So many variables, and in this case, they didn't get it done.
At the Ravens 40-yard line.
Running again with Barkley on 2nd down.
And he is going to lose yardage here. And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first.
And it's 3rd down.
Now it's Fields. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
First down.
Back to throw. Fields.
First down.
And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down.
Here's 3rd and 10. Now Fields. This one goes out wide for Barkley.
And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that.
A 9-yard gain on the play. It's now 4th down.
snap it to Fields. This one finds Pierce on the out route. So this drive going to continue following the conversion on fourth. Here's 1st and 10. Fields. Toward the sideline, intercepted. It's Deonte Banks with it. And he will bring this back. It's a pick-6 and a Raven touchdown. And we'll see if that pick-6 looms large as this game continues, because we've seen plays like that alter a lot of playoff contests over the years.
I would agree with that totally. And you often think to yourself, why do they alter it so much? Because after games, don't we hear coaches and players say, well, one play doesn't usually determine the outcome? But I don't think that's really true, do you? Because there's times when we see plays like that, and all of a sudden the momentum jumps to that team side, it deflates the other side, and they never pick it back up, and then things really go from there, don't they?
That's the thing for me. We talk about momentum changes. A play like that is the ultimate momentum change. And that is caught for the 2 points. And I guess that makes up for the earlier missed 2-point try here to get him to 14.
Yeah, that aggressiveness, it reminds me a lot of when basketball first adopted the 3-point shot. People are starting to realize that 3 for 2 is really starting to work for them. In this case now, maybe the 2 for 1 is coming into play in the NFL.
And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick-6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick-6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. We'll see where they go for this play call. Obviously tough in this spot, backed up.
Here we go. 319, can I see that? Right.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
2 things you can do in that situation: run and punt the football, or try and take your shot at getting the 1st down. They chose the latter, but they'll have to punt all the same.
Hey, Ken. Shoot smart. Go.
On 4th down, Fields.
A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. A surprising move to go for it predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. And he stopped immediately there. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 11-yard line.
180. Get off.
They'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Ravens are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
For the 2-point conversion.
Jackson here is going to look to throw. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And that bumps their lead up even further. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields looking deep here for Dobbs. And they're going to have this in a great spot way down in Baltimore territory. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down.
A gain of 42 yards on the play.
To throw is Fields. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
Well, this is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Here we go. 3-19, did I see that? Hey, Ken. Right.
A shotgun snap, Fields. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Alec Pierce, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Steelers get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that will shave one more off this lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And with an 8-point lead, probably not too much of an impetus to try and do too much here. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. A big play there just before halftime. And even 40 yards.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
No. Hey, Alpha, sit up. Hey, shut up. Larry. Shut up.
Now it's Jackson. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Dante Thornton as the first half is winding down. And the Ravens will extend their lead here just before halftime.
Partner, to me, that touchdown had something that was kind of rooted in that group seeing the future. What I mean by that is they had a plan. Let's find a way to score right here before the half, and that'll give us momentum going into the second half. Give us that cushion that we're looking for. They got that accomplished, scoring right before the half ended.
Steelers 14. Brandon set to kick off.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Extend. Here we go, son. Outside. 551. Go.
Here's Fields. Able to find his man, Kraft. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. A final shot before the break. Fields. Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Alec Pierce in the final seconds of the first half. And the Steelers are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. An extra point by Bass, up and good. And that trims the lead down to 9. So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Win or go home. That's the name of the game. And we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And they're in the position they expected to be in. They've got the lead, home crowd behind them, and they're looking toward making that next step in these playoffs.
And I think a key for them is to put together some good, long, extended drives. Work the run in a little more with that big offensive line. I'm not saying get away from throwing the football. That's still working. But they run it more effectively, they may get even bigger plays in the passing game. Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him up to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Now it's Jackson. He's going to rifle one deep left side. That's caught inside the 20. They'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Brock Bowers, 50 yards, as his guys are able to extend their lead.
For a big tight end, he can sure move like a slot receiver when he gets a head of steam going. And as a defensive back, you've got a big decision to make when he's moving like that.
And he's not going to make it to the goal line. They've been perfect on the night in 2-point conversions, but not here, as this time they come up empty.
Gano set to kick off.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They make their second half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a 2-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, the next drive, that can make this a three-possession game.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for them. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
Here's Fields. Completed out left to Downs. Now inside the 25. And finally down at the 9-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 67 yards.
First down.
Here we go.
First and goal at the 9-yard line.
Fields now to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Down near the goal line, things really get physical. You're always anticipating a running play, but when they do throw it, things happen quickly. A little bit of a bang-bang play there that falls incomplete.
And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a couple yards there, and that's going to set up a long 3rd and goal.
Brings up 3rd and goal.
Here we go, son. 3-9 after that.
Again, he'll drop to throw. He finds him again, Saquon Barkley. They wind up with 6 on the hook up there, but it's not enough. 4th and goal.
Brings up 4th down and goal.
Here we go. 3-9.
They'll look to throw again. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. He had 3 touchdowns already, but won't get a 4th here. And the Ravens come up big down at their own goal line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? I mean, they score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, I think you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right
to the right side and intercepted. He's hit on the return. It's a loose football. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown. Boy, a big play right there. I mean, a touchdown on this drive could have really put some separation on the scoreboard. Instead, it's the defense who scores. And, partner, we got a game again.
And we do have one because of what you just described. A defense that understood what was going on in this game and did something about it. They knew their offense needed some help. They just provided it. They're back in this one.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. On the return, here's Rashid Shaheed. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They have played so strongly. You look at the scoreboard, you probably with the way they... And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down.
Pressure can come from all over when you're plotting a defensive strategy. On that particular play, it just came from the outside.
13. Hey, Ozzy, sit up. Yeah.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Jackson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
And this drive is almost over before it began, thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on 1st down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
Now Jackson trying to lay one up deep. He's got a man complete. 1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 36. Here's Jackson to throw. That's complete yet again to Thornton. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Dante Thornton his second touchdown of the night. And the Ravens are drawing closer to a date in the AFC title game as they extend this fourth quarter lead. They'll try and throw for it. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick.
It's interesting that when it comes to two-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off.
Graham Gano set to kick off.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. A lane opens here. He's past the 30. And he's able to get this all the way to the 40 before going out of bounds. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And this could be the defining moment of their season, all hyperbole aside. You're trailing here in the fourth quarter, the divisional round. And they need to come up with something as they get this drive started. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield.
10 yards. That's good for us Steelers.
Here we go, son.
It's a gain of 10.
Green that. Delta.
First down, Steelers.
From the 50, here's Fields. Left side, he finds Pierce. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. A give to Barkley out of the gun. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
They created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there. It keeps them advancing the ball.
This 2nd and 4.
Here we go. Let's go. Green 19.
Now it's Fields. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Joshua Hines-Allen, his 2nd sack of the night.
Remember, throughout my career here in defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. Back to throw. Fields. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Are going to get the football here at their own 23. If they had designs of kind of wiggling their way back into this one, that hurts their chances right there.
They had to put it mildly. Look at the lead, look at the deficit, trying to make a play downfield. Everyone seeking to be somewhat the hero. Didn't turn out that way at all, and you're exactly right. It's going to take a lot for them to have a chance to win this one now.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's all the way down to the 6-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 71 yards. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal.
First and goal at the 6-yard line.
Now Lamar changing the look.
Oh. Yeah.
Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Dante Thornton saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Ravens continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead.
Will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Then he is going to be stopped short of the goal line. Oh, they'll mark him inside the 1. He just couldn't keep churning those extra few inches. And the 2-point attempt is turned aside. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the wrong side of the scoreboard. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down. Now Fields. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
Angel. Delta. Out, let's go. All right.
From the gun on third down, Fields. He's going to air one out. And he backs it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lasted one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
And he is caught. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Back to throw again. And he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
As expected, he's gone to him several times in this game, but that's the first time one has slipped from his grasp. I bet he goes back to him, though. He's an excellent player.
Oh, Fields is intercepted for a third time. And the Ravens are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. So a nice play defensively by the rookie coming up with the INT.
And that's a late-round pick right there, making a first-round impact. And a lot of these day 3 corners end up winding up on special teams and sub-packages and even on the practice squad. But he's really made an impact on this defense, and he comes up with the interception there.
And got his man complete. Touchdown. Kyle Williams, 60 yards. And the Ravens are able to extend their lead. So still throwing here in the fourth quarter with a pretty sizable lead, and now that lead even more sizable. And if nothing else here, CD, a chance to pile on some stats before this one wraps up, and he did just that.
Brandon, convention tells us it's time for them to get off the gas a little bit, right? But you and I both know the receivers don't want them to, because, as you noted, this is their chance to pile on the stats. If they got their way, they try to get every single spot in the depth chart points before this game is over.
And this is not going to wind up anywhere near the landing zone, so this will be blown dead, and they'll move it up to the 40. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
Here we go. Hey, EQ! What's right? You got a mini base. Why not? Delta. Press. What's right? All right.
Looking to throw. Fields. And that's caught inside the 30. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10.
222. No mas. Angel. Right.
Out of the gun, Fields. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Alec Pierce, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Steelers get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. And now the Steeler offense staying out there, and they'll go for 2.
Here we go.
The Steelers will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Throw for it. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he'll get in, and they're going to draw themselves 2 points closer.
56. Steelers 36.
So it would no doubt be a miracle comeback from here, but let's see what they can do starting with the onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very...
He's got a man complete. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Kyle Williams with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns. And the Ravens are able to widen their advantage. Jackson and the Ravens still on the field. They'll go for 2.
The Ravens will line up for the 2-point conversion.
They'll look to throw. And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the fourth.
64, Steelers 36. Graham Gano set to kick off.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And this will wind up way short of the landing zone, so that's going to move the ball all the way up to the 40-yard line. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 40. Fields. Oh, he finds his running back who snuck right down the middle of the field. The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game.
A 28-yard gain.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Don't jump. Hey, can. Man. West right. West right, zip. Chip slant. Right.
Operating from the gun, Fields. That's caught downfield. It's Golden. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Matthew Golden, 31 yards. And the Steelers get a bit closer. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
The Steelers will line up for the 2-point conversion.
To throw is Fields. And he'll get in. And they're going to draw themselves 2 points closer. And, of course, on the 2-point try, had the option to run or pass. They pass it there, and it works.
Felt pretty straightforward, didn't it? An open receiver, ball's put on him, 2 points for them.
Here's the Steelers kick team as they'll boot this one away. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Just all around a solid performance, and now they've got the 3-score lead here, Charles. So the final seconds of the 4th quarter.
Yeah, in this one, they've been in control, haven't they? They've earned this victory. No question who the better team was out there in this game. And frankly, the score could have been a lot worse than it was. Give them a lot of credit for how they played in this one.
That's good. Baltimore, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 40.
And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
They're certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one. And oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the 4th quarter.
2nd and 10.
Middle.
Jackson. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Hey, middle. Go ahead. Hey, report. To
throw again is Jackson. He's airing it out for Williams. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome. Put a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top. Well, they certainly have the look of a team with something to prove, don't they? All week, as we prepared for this game, we kept reading about how they said they're going to play a full 60 minutes this week. Has nothing to
Your blades are sharpened with precision, flashing your favorite point of view. I know you're waiting in the distance, just like you always do, just like you always do. Already pulling me in, already under my skin, and I know exactly how this ends. I let you open just to watch me bleed. Gave up who I am for who you wanted me to be. Don't know why I'm hoping for what I won't receive. Falling for the promise of the emptiness machine. The emptiness machine.